Hi everyone. So I was meant to do this last week and I've absolutely been sidetracked. So I'm just going to give you a lowdown on, I done a Les Brown Zoom call last Wednesday and it was 7 p.m. in it was New York, so New York time, which was 12 o'clock midnight here. So I just wrote up some notes real quick from that Zoom call. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a lowdown on things that he said and how I took it. So the first one is storytellers are the most important and most powerful voice in the world. So I believe that everyone says to me, oh, you only built your business because you lost weight, like I haven't lost my weight. Everyone's story is completely different. So if you look at me to Emma Curran or Olivia Measures or someone like that, they haven't had a big weight loss transformation. They don't have the same story as me. It's completely different. So your story is your own personal journey. And that's what makes you you, and that's what makes you powerful. Like, we have people in the team that are young mums, or we have people in the team that are in university and things like that, and they've been struggling, they want to make a better life for themselves, and so on and so forth. So your story is the most powerful thing that you have, and your story can be, and I want you to write this down, your story, Morning Rage, is someone else's survival guide. Like, that there in itself is so fucking true. Your story is someone else's survival guide. I know for a fact that in the last 6 years of me doing what I do, I have saved people. Now, whether that is that they've, and I don't mean just using the product or jumping on the business or anything like that. I know that I've inspired and that I've changed people's lives. I've been told, and I can see it from a distance and things like that. So that, again, is someone else's survival guide. So they can look at your story and completely relate, or take pieces out of it and relate, if they're mums, if they're working from home, if they just need a boost, whatever it is, it can be someone else's survival guide. So don't ever fear to say your story or your journey just because it's not the same as someone else's. So when you tell a story, people unconsciously buy into it. So this is why I say always repeat your story, because the more you say it, it's like if I kept telling you, like, oh, I've made £1 million, I've made £1 million over and over and over and over again, you're going to think, has she actually made £1 million? Has Cassie Ann made £1 million? Like, you unconsciously buy into someone's story. Now, when you tell your story, it's not a cut short, oh, so I lost 7 stone on Juice Plus, I joined the business and now I've made £1 million. People want to hear the nitty gritty. They want to know the hardship. They want to know how cold the house was when it was freezing and you couldn't afford the gas and electric. They want to know how empty your fridge was and that you cried that night because you couldn't feed yourself and you could only afford to feed your children. They want to know your story. So they unconsciously buy into your story without you or them even realising what they're doing. So, again, write this down. My voice, my story is my superpower. So these are really, really good quote, yeah? And a lot of you have heard it before. Now, I said this to one of my clients the other day that come in for their eyebrows. We was talking about work, and she was saying that her work's gone down and this, that and the other. And I said, oh, you can take the horse to the water. And then she went, but you can't make it drink it. So she finished morning, everyone. She finished what I was saying, my sentence. So I then finished her part of the sentence. So write this down. You can take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink it. So a lot of people that come in this business or want to join on the product. So say, for example, I'm a client and I join on the products, yeah? So I've took her to the water and she's done nothing with it. So I've done nothing with it. I've spent £100 and I haven't done nothing with it. But the next part of the sentence is, but you can create the first. So you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink it. But your story can create the first. So again, someone can join up, they can do nothing with it. But if you are so consistent And again, you are telling your story over and over again. It's like a light bulb moment every time someone hears it. So you can recreate that first every single day to make them want to take the product. So make sure that that's not the end of your sentence. You and your story create the first. So who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? There, I want you to write all them down and answer them and then write it in this chat. Who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? Why should someone listen to your story? Who are you? So what do you have for me? How can you benefit me? How can you influence me? How can you inspire me? And why should I care about it? So that's one. There are 3 things there that you should be asking yourself every single day. So you need to create a desire for other people to want. Now you should be getting so much attention that you're getting good and you're getting bad and this, that and the other. So when it comes to bad attention and negativity and things like that, you should be concerned but not consumed. So you should be concerned, yeah, okay, so people have took this, that and the other, take it with a pinch of salt. Maybe I could switch it up and do something slightly different, but don't be consumed from their negativity at all. So you can be their guide. You can be someone's guide. You can be someone's direction. And you could be their direction to build a new life. Now, again, whether that's within the business or whether that's on the products. Okay? And I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason in life. Whether it's good or bad, it's part of your journey, it's part of your story. So when something bad happens, it's just leading you down a different avenue for another door to open. And I'm a big believer that someone or something out there, and I use my dad for example. So my dad passed away, and I always use him as basically a tour guide. Always use him. So when something bad happens, prime example, previously when I'm losing a baby, I think, oh my God, like it's so distressing, like everything's bad. I feel like a complete victim. I'm grieving, like it's a loss of a child, And I think, no, my dad took that baby to heaven for a reason. I don't know what it is right now, but it wasn't my time. So everything happens for a reason. Another example, it's a really, really bad example, but my good friend Kimberly, who is now back in the business, we had a really, really bad car accident years ago now, and unfortunately she lost her teeth. She's got a fucking banging smile now though, so I'll give her that one. But I always think, as much as it's fucking horrible to say, that accident could have happened with my children in it, and I know it's really bad, but touch wood, thank God that it was 5 adults and not children in the car. Imagine if I'd have had the accident and Bug and Bunny, God forbid, died in the car accident. So I always think everything happens for a reason. I've got a really, really weird way of thinking. So when it comes to your story, you should have nothing to be ashamed of. Like, you have life. You're not in the grave yet. So your journey so far is just bringing you to the woman or to the man that you are today. That's all it is. It's just stepping stones. For everything that you're doing in your life is just a stepping stone. Like, we go up, we go down, we feel like we're going back 10 steps, we're in front 20, and then we're back 30, and it is always up and down, but that is life, and that is a journey. And you've got to remember, we're not failing unless we give up. So every time you have a low moment or something's not going right, like, give your head a wobble and think, right, why is this happening? Not why me. For God's sake, like, why me? I can't do it, and you have a little breakdown, you have a hissy fit, and you want to chuck everything in. And this can go for absolutely anything within your life, anything at all in your life. So why is this happening? What is it teaching me? Why is it happening? What is going to be the next learning curve for this to happen in my life? Why did my husband leave me? Why did I walk away from my husband? Why did something tragic happen in my life? Why has that bill come out and now I'm stuck with nothing? Like, maybe it's teaching you to manage your money properly. Maybe it's teaching you that wasn't your journey and that there's better, bigger things out there. Maybe it's telling you, go and book that holiday and do this and do that. Like, everything right now in your life is happening for a reason. Your path of your journey in your life is already made for you. Already made. So don't ever sit there and doubt the universe, because the universe has got you. You need to change every negative thought and pattern that happens in your brain. Switch it up. If you have a negative mindset, the universe will bring you negativity. If you think, no, right, okay, cool, that just fucking happened. I just smashed the shit out of my car. What am I going to do next? It's happening for a reason. It is happening for a reason. It's going to give you that up and go. You've got to make more money. You're going to make this business work because you can't afford the £1,500 to fix the car. Now you're on feet, so you need to make it work so that you can afford to do it. And then before you know it, you've earned £3,000. So now you're £1,500 to sort the car, and you'll have £1,500 up that you can go and do whatever you want to do with your money. Go and put it in the pot. So, attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. Create special moments and inspire. So how you take that is completely up to you. For me personally, attention is the new currency. So we do this to help with money. We do this to inspire ourselves, to give ourselves a boost for motivation and things like that. So if you're getting all that attention and it's giving you a good mindset and it's leading you in the right direction in life, sometimes it's not just about the money that you're going to get out of it. It's the attention that you're getting to build yourself, to reinvent yourself, to rebirth yourself. That's your attention. That's your new currency. So don't just see it as currency as in money. See it as that attention is making you grow. It's self-development. So distract them from their current suffering. That's what your aim is. Everyone in life is suffering. Everyone in life is going through hardship. We don't know what happens behind closed doors. So distract them from their current suffering with your story and enlighten the spirit to take action. So I'm going to say that again. Distract people from their current suffering with your story and enlighten them, their spirit, to take action. I seem to get attention but no orders. Be happy with the attention because some people don't even get that. Again, it's stepping stones. Everything is a stepping stone. So you want to distract them from their suffering. So if you've got a story to tell and they're like, oh my God, yeah, like maybe she's been through worse than what I have, or if she's done it, I can do it. So distract them from their current situation and enlighten them. Give them like that light bulb moment, that moment then they think, do you know what, I can fucking do this. Give them that reason, that up and go every day to actually go out and do something with their lives or to improve their lives, however it is. So get people addictively engaged so that someone wants to come back to your newsfeed. Someone wants to come back to your stuff and continue to watch it over and over and over and over and over again. Over again. You need to be addicted. Get them to be addictively engaged. You need to show them a new reality that they're going to create for themselves. You need to show them something that they can actually do. You need to be like their wishing well. You need to be their eyes, their ears, their absolute everything. So you need to create and be so desirable that they think, if this person can do it, if this person can change their life, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever it is, you need to enlighten these people, create something that is going to fixate in their brain and is not going to leave. So I hope that just 5 minutes of what I've just said is going to give you a little boost, get you back working, and just think, right, so what have I got to do now to be desirable? What do people want to see? What kind of people is it that I'm attracting? Why are people not coming to me? So again, it goes back to your 3 questions. Who are you? What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table? Why are you better than the next person? Or you feel like you can inspire more than the next person? What do you have to give to someone else? Is it an opportunity? If so, what opportunity is it? And why should that person care? Why should that person be so intrigued about what you have to offer? Make sense? I hope it does. But yes, go and take away what it is that you get from that. Write down some notes and remember them 3 questions. What are you? What do you have? And why should I care? Hope it helps, guys.